It's been nearly a week since a dress code crackdown at Duncanville High School led to a near riot. Now the superintendent is taking steps to prevent a repeat of this. Nearly 200 students were sent home or disciplined for breaking the rules last week. Today, the superintendent made himself available to students concerned about how dress code enforcement is handled. Fox 4's Laurie Berger at Duncanville High School. Laurie, how did the meeting go?
Well, Clarice, apparently it went very well, and it just wrapped up just a few minutes ago. This is one of those stories that people like to talk about. In fact, it even made Time magazine. So it's one of those things that we call a talker. You know, last Wednesday, nearly 200 students were suspended for being out of dress code, and that sparked protests. It blew up social media, and it got the attention of the national news. Almost a week later, it is still the talk of the school.
What does the dress code have to really do with us learning? Our education is more important than what we wear.
I don't have a problem with the dress code. I just think if they're going to enforce it, they should enforce it the whole year instead of coming back at the end of the year and suspending a bunch of students for it.
Well, there are some students who started an online petition at change.org. There have been 582 supporters who have signed that petition. I'm here now with Dr. Alfred Ray. He's the superintendent of schools. Dr. Ray, why did you reach out? Why did you want to invite the students to come and talk to you today?
Well, I think it's very important, Lori, to give the people voice when there's a situation where they have something that has some little bit of controversy, at least in their minds, that they know that we do have an opportunity to give them voice and that we will listen.
How many folks turned out, and what was the main word that you heard from them today?
Well, today at our meeting we had about 91 students, about 14 parents, some other adults that were there as well, staff members and board members, and they came out. Ironically, the predominant conversation was about they wanted the dress code to be enforced very strictly from day one and be strict all throughout the year, and that's what they asked for.
Okay, I got to ask you this, because the ones who want the change want you to change the dress code. Is there any potential of that?
Well, we'll see how our board reacts to that. I can't make any promises at this time, but I know we've listened and heard their concerns, and we'll consider them at a later time.
Okay, thanks for joining us today. So the meeting just wrapping up. Students and parents had lots of time to talk to the superintendent and air their concerns. Clarice?